Thanks for watching this episode of Today's Homeowner here on YouTube. And don't forget to leave us a like and a comment.
And you can share with a friend if you enjoy it, and subscribe so you're notified of new videos.
Thanks and enjoy the show. This week, Today's Homeowner tackles a contest winner's household fixes while we help him brush up on his home improvement game.
Finally, a new toilet seat. I'm so excited.
Every year on Today's Homeowner, we feature a contest called Win Danny and His Crew, where contestants tell us what they need to have repaired at their house. We include the winner in an episode where we show up to handle their list. With almost 7,000 entries in this contest, it's not easy to narrow it down and really decide on the right winner. This year, Robbie Sondag got our attention with a video he made about the Fort Wayne, Indiana home he and his wife Joy share with their teenage children, Cade and Sadie.
I've got the kids. See you tonight. Enjoy your day off. Yes! Oh, wait. Don't forget to fix the ceiling fan, repair the screen door, replace the roof shingle, change the toilet seat, clean the ceiling stains, fix the attic light, repair the concrete cracks, install a programmable thermostat. I'll never get this done in a day.
So we find ourselves as a family entering probably a contest or two a month and occasionally winning a few. To us, it's just a fun hobby and it's fun to win prizes. So
Yeah.
We're thrilled to win this.
Yeah.
We've got a pretty good house and it's only about 15 years old, but there are some things that are just in need of repair. We came up with about 10 different things. Most of them weren't major, but they're the kind of things you really only try to fix if you're going to put the house on the market. The thing is, we're not putting the house on the market and they would probably stay unfixed for a long time.
Robbie is not a household fix-it guy.
And because of that, it gets put off.
Like changing the toilet seat. So it's nice to have somebody come in and show us how to do some of this stuff.
So yeah, we love our house. It's just that we've been here 10 years now and some things are starting to need repair.
Yeah, well, I saw a number of things on the list in the entry that you sent in, but tell me a little bit more about it.
Well, my first one is a screen. We have a screen door that has holes in it, and when I leave it open, the bugs come in. And,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I
And this
like
time
that.
of the year, you're going to want to open that door and
Yeah,
use that
because it's
screen.
beautiful outside.
Okay.
Well, I know up in the loft area, Cade's got a bedroom and there's a ceiling fan. We call it the ghost fan.
Uh-oh.
Because every now and then it'll just come on or the light will come on. We don't know why, and I'm not going to touch it, so
Yeah.
it needs to be fixed.
You don't want that with anything electrical. That's not a good thing at all. So.
And the light up in the attic, it's one of those, just a bulb with a string.
And did the string break?
Oh yeah, he's tried to fix it, and it's a pain.
And how is he in terms of his handyman skills?
I'm not
I heard
that great.
something about a toilet seat.
Yeah,
Do we
have a
need to talk
toilet
about
seat
this?
that could be replaced.
I really do know how to change a toilet seat. In fact, I've changed it like 3 times now. I'm just tired of changing them.
Yeah, and I like a programmable thermostat. We just have the old dial thing.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
And you're not sentimentally attached to that.
Oh, not at all.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, none of these things are challenging, but you put them all together, it can be a little bit aggravating. But what we'll do is Alan and Chelsea will be here soon.
Okay.
I'll make a run to the store and pick up a few of the items that we need, and we can get a lot done and have a lot of fun in the course of a day. When Chelsea and Alan arrive, we take a closer look at each of the projects on the list. In addition to the ones Robbie and Joy just mentioned, there's also a water-stained ceiling, some cracked concrete, and a few loose shingles to deal with. Alan and I decided to tackle the loose shingles first, but it's obvious that this wind will make it interesting. But I think we definitely want some roofing cement under there.
All right.
And then I was going to raise up one of these, and I got some roofing tacks we can nail it on down. So we're applying some roofing cement under the flap of those loose shingles, but the shingles are so puckered that may not be enough on its own. So if I can get under this tab,
All right.
and if yeah, there you go. There you go,
There you go,
perfect.
okay.
That way I can nail that down
Okay.
through the shingle
Yep.
and through the flashing.
All right.
So
Go ahead.
there you go, right there.
Oh,
See that? Did you see that?
yeah.
Where'd
I
you
saw
go?
it real close.
Where'd you go?
Close and personal.
Maybe I should have been in the circus.
He is in a circus. He's a head clown. Yeah, and arrive in a small car every day with several of your companions.
Oh, that'd be awesome. So let me get this right. Alan's calling me a clown?
Yeah, welcome to the circus.
Then a little more roofing cement over the nail and the repair is complete. All right, well, we know that's not gonna leak. Push it down right there.
Yep.
So you kind of, hold that down a little bit.
All right.
Matter of fact, if you could stay here for an hour or so.
Not with this wind.
Yeah.
I'll be in the neighbor's yard soon.
Anytime you're doing any work on the roof, you have to be careful, especially if it's windy, because you can lose your balance. You can also lose your ladder.
Chelsea!
Seriously?
The challenge of storing a bicycle in a garage is that the bike has a tendency to either fall or roll into the car if you just lean it against the wall, and plus, of course, it also scratches up the wall. But you can solve that problem with 2 closet shelf brackets. You can get these at any hardware store or home center. It costs a couple of bucks a piece. Just put a couple of screws into the wall studs, then snap on the brackets, and then you can just very easily hang the bike right on the hooks, just like that. And now the bike won't fall over into the car. Next time you go riding, you just pop it off and go. And the other nice thing is you have plenty of storage space below. Because I lifted up off the floor, this is about 4 feet high, there's plenty of space below. Now, if you're concerned with the metal hook scratching the bike frame, I'll show you what you can do. Take it off. You can get an old rubber inner tube, just cut a couple of sections, maybe 5 or 6 inches long, and just pull them over the hooks. And that'll protect the bike. And then when you put the bike on, there's no concern about the frame getting scratched up.
This week we're on the road in Fort Wayne, Indiana with the Sondag family. They came out on top in our Win Danny and His Crew contest, so we're taking on their household to-do list. Next up, Chelsea and Joy attack the screen door.
Of course, the screen door wasn't doing a whole lot of good with the big holes in it.
I know,
but-
that's why I got bugs.
All right, now see this little black
Yeah.
cord is holding it in. That's the spline.
Oh, okay.
So we'll just use our pliers to get it out.
Oh, okay.
We're able to replace the screen just like a window screen by removing the spline,
Got it.
laying out our new screen, and replacing it with new spline.
If I had known it was going to be this easy to replace this, I would have done it years ago. But I just didn't
There's
know, and it's scared to try things when you don't know.
Yeah. There's some projects that are like that. If you just knew how to do it, it wouldn't take you any time.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm cutting a pizza.
I know it does feel like that. I wish this ended in pizza.
Once the screen is secure, they trim off the excess
There we go.
and the door is ready to rehang.
Make sure it rolls. Is that how it rolled before?
Yep.
If not better,
It's better, actually.
I think it rolls better because
I
it has
do
a nice
too.
new screen on it.
That's right. I did it.
So you can see the driveway starting to get these cracks that run all the way across the drive.
Yeah, well, this kind of situation is really not a serious problem. It's a expansion contraction type crack. This isn't a problem. When it's a problem is when one side is lower than the other. That's indicating a little bit of settling. And to tell you the truth, if we use the concrete repair caulk and caulk this, it would show up a lot more than it does now. But there is a bigger concern up here, and something that we see all the time, where you have a garage slab and a driveway that's been poured at different times, and it creates what they call a cold joint. This is really where we need to use our caulk.
Well, that's going to take a lot of caulk to fill that up.
Yeah, it would take an awful lot of caulk to fill all of that up, but what we'll actually use is a backer rod. It's a foam material. We'll put that down in there, then it'll take less caulk, and then it'll keep all that water, all of the rain snow out of there. Because this polyurethane caulk is a little more difficult to clean up, we're using a trimmed down paint stirring stick to smooth out the bead.
Now that I know what to use and how to do it, boy, it's a piece of cake.
I knew you could do it. Now I can get you to caulk the bathroom.
I think this is going to be the end of my caulking career.
Maybe so, but there's another chore waiting on Robbie in the attic.
Okay, so you've been on the outside of the roof, now you get to go on the inside of the roof.
Yeah, well, it was so windy on the outside, I got chilly. And I'm not used to being in an attic where it's this cool. Oh, all right, so these are the lights, huh?
Yeah, this is
oh,
the-
halide. That's it, huh?
This is back from the 1950s style with the light bulb in the middle and a pull chain.
Oh,
And
the keyless.
you get up there and it's dark and you click and you click and you click and you click and it just doesn't come on.
What I've got is really going to be a great solution because this is a motion sensor. It's actually an occupancy light.
Okay, so what about...
no more pull chain.
Oh, we don't need this anymore.
No more chain,
Okay.
none. And 8.7 watts of an LED.
That's good.
That's real good. It's equivalent to a 60-watt incandescent.
Okay.
All right. Well, first thing we need to do is we'll kill the power because we don't want any live electricity.
Right. And you're doing most of this stuff because...
Oh, but you're here with me because
I know.
you're gonna learn it. All right.
I don't want to get electrocuted.
No, we're not gonna. Okay.
I'm really glad that Alan is taking charge of the electrical part because that's something I don't even want to touch.
I want to come in through this side and add some wire that's going to go down there, and then we'll put our new fixture on. So this is 14 gauge wire, so on the 14 right there, that's the hole I want.
Oh, that's cool.
Bad.
Now, how did you know it was 14 gauge?
I looked on the package. The way I hold the wire,
You're a genius.
hang on. It's definitely 14.
Man, you're smart.
The easy thing with this is it's just black to black, white to white, ground to ground.
Seems simple enough.
And sometimes your ground is a green wire. And you can see the plate from the inside. That's this plate here.
That's where we're going to screw it in.
So we're going to screw it in. But before we do anything, we're going to go ahead and wire it.
Connector.
So remember when I said the ground sometimes is green?
There's the green one.
That's the green. That's your ground.
Okay.
So that goes to the bare copper up here.
Simple.
It's a good safety precaution
A little black
to
tape
put
on
some electrical tape on that. Keep it in place because we're going to have to push all this up in that box. And if you don't wrap it, they'll disconnect sometimes. Robbie's asking me a lot of questions.
What happens if they touch?
It'll probably just pop your breaker. And I appreciate it because I know it's because he's eager to learn. And quite honestly, I'm eager to share what I have.
Once the first fixture's in place, they pull that extra wire to the middle of the attic where they install a box for another Leviton occupancy sensor fixture. The motion sensor has a 284-degree field of view, and the LED bulb has a life of about 50,000 hours, so Robbie should never have to worry about a dark attic again.
Once I saw Alan do it, the light bulb came on for me. I can do this myself.
Cordless power tools are awesome because no matter where you are around the house or out in the yard, it's going to make that project go faster and a lot smoother because you're not having to worry about your power source. But I will say the most frustrating thing with the changing of different voltage as power tools have progressed is that I've got all these batteries now and all these different chargers that just clutter up my workbench and my workshop. But DeWalt has come out with a pretty inventive battery system. Now, this battery, which is the FlexVolt, can operate, say, this 20-volt power tool here. It can operate the 60-volt power tool here. It can also operate the 120-volt circular saw with a couple of these. How does it do that? Well, this battery is so smart that it adjusts to the voltage needs of each power tool. So you just need one battery to operate all these different power tools. And if you've got the older DeWalt 20-volt max system, this battery will work on that as well.
We're chopping away at Robbie and Joy's list of household fixes as the winner of our Win Danny and His Crew contest. We've completed all the outside work. Now it's time to take on the inside, starting with the stained drywall ceiling.
All right, we're gonna get Sadie into the mix on our repairs.
Oh, good. She'll learn something.
What we're gonna use is specially tinted for an aged acoustic ceiling.
Okay,
So
that's
exactly
good,
what
yeah.
you have here. And you've only had the one leak here.
Yeah, it was some weird rain where it rained sideways and went in, but we've never had anything else happen, so.
Well, that's good because you don't want to cover it up if it's just gonna come back.
No.
And this is actually, you look at the nozzle, it's shaped to spray up, so
Okay.
you're not
Oh,
spraying
good.
upside down or anything
Good.
like that. And just like with any spray paint, you want to do multiple light coats, not one big thick
Not
coat.
all at once.
Right. Do y'all want to give it a try?
wanna try it?
Give it a go?
I'm not an artist, but
It's okay. Yeah, there you go.
You gotta move it, yeah.
Yeah. You can see this really blending in with the
Yeah.
color of the popcorn.
Let's see. I think it's all covered.
yay!
See,
Great.
easy peasy, another one off the list.
All right.
Next on the list, the Phantom ceiling fan. So Kate, I know your ceiling fan's acting a little weird.
On occasion, it will just turn on without any input whatsoever.
Well, I'll tell you what, they'll do the easy thing over there installing the ceiling fan. You and I have got the tough job here in installing this really cool Bluetooth switch to be able to control it with your iPad, that type of thing, and you won't have to worry about that anymore. But let's leave that light on and let's get that breaker, find the right breaker off.
Sounds good.
Once the breaker is off, Alan and Robbie start disconnecting the old fan.
I'm the biggest fan.
Wah, wah.
I dig into the switch box and Cade begins downloading the Leviton fan control app, sorting out the unique wiring from the old unit so we can connect the new one takes a few minutes, but soon the pieces are coming together. This new fan control has a regular rocker switch for on and off, as well as a slide bar to select 4 different fan speeds. Once everything is connected and powered up, Cade can pair his app with the wall unit to enable Bluetooth control of the fan. Okay, looks like they got it all installed there. Lights working. How about the app for the fan? All right, not bad.
All right, before we can get your new thermostat installed, we have to take the old one off. And I'm really surprised how new your house is. You have such an old-fashioned thermostat on the wall.
Yeah, we had one like that in our old house growing up, exact same style.
You can tell it's new, but we're gonna get this one off the wall, and then we'll take a picture of our wiring, make sure we get it right. Anytime I'm taking something apart, I like to take a picture of it first so I know what it looks like when it's time to put it back together. But what's really cool about this thermostat is its Wi-Fi capability and that it's programmable. What's your ideal temperature during winter?
Hey, hon. What's the ideal temperature during wintertime?
Ooh, that's nice and warm. I want to come into your house during the winter.
I'd put up to 82 if I could. Yeah.
68.
Oh man.
Sorry. I like it colder at night when I sleep and lots of blankets on, and Robbie likes it a little warmer.
Okay.
68.
So that should click off then, because
It
it
should.
doesn't need to heat anymore. There we go.
Wow, this is
My job here is done.
a piece of cake. Nice job. Excellent. Our marriage should last a lot longer now.
After one more fix. The last project on Robbie and Joy's list is to replace the toilet seat in the master bathroom. Now this is a classic example of a project that's very easy to do, but also very easy to put off.
I thought it was so corroded and it was gross, and he was like, it's no big deal.
You know, the chrome exposed like that is just going to corrode all the time. This new one has all plastic fittings.
It's a padded one, so it's going to be comfy too.
You know, you're seeing this, you know, basically every day, and you think, well, I need to replace that. But it's just kind of one of those things that you just don't really think. It doesn't go to the top of the list very much.
Well,
does it?
it's at the top of my wife's list.
Yeah.
This is the third seat we've had. The first one we had was cracked. The second one was cushioned and ripped, and this one has the chrome that got all corroded. So,
Yeah. Well, look at that. Why is that? I wonder why it's corroded so much like that.
I don't know why my wife didn't like that.
And once we have the new seat in place, I have a decorating idea for the old one. Okay, now you know what a lot of people do will take their toilet seat, put it on the wall of their garage, and then you put your favorite picture in there.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's recycling at its very best.
It's a great idea.
Hope it doesn't end up being my picture.
If you'll autograph it, I will use this picture.
Robbie and Joy are pretty typical homeowners who just happen to win a contest now and then. With this one, they got a little more than they bargained for. They picked up some great tips and ideas for maintaining their home themselves, plus all of the projects we helped them complete.
Well, I'm pretty excited about the attic light because I'm the one who uses the attic the most. And typically my hands are full, and I've got to pull that chain and pull it, and I don't have to do that anymore. Now it just comes on right when I open the door.
The stains on the ceiling is really nice because sometimes I'm a little embarrassed when people come in and they look up there and that's what they see first.
Well, we finally have that fan fixed in my son's room, which is great. He can actually turn it on with a button or with his iPod. It no longer, hopefully, will come on in the middle of the night.
Yeah, no more ghost up there, hopefully. Finally, a new toilet seat. I'm so excited. It's gonna be comfortable and easier to clean.
Yeah, it looks great, and
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to not hearing about that anymore. Yeah, and it's nice that the honey-do list has been a Danny-do list all week, and but I think it'll never end.
No, I found some other things.
Every year when we do this show with the winners of the Win Danny and His Crew contest, we have a lot of fun because we meet some fantastic people that are very passionate about their homes. We love being able to provide just a little bit of inspiration and information to help them handle all of the challenges we all face as homeowners. And hopefully we're providing that information to you each and every week here on today's Homeowner. Hey, we really appreciate you joining us this week and hope you'll be back next week. I'm Danny Lipford. We'll see you then.
Yeah.
You ready for us? Okay.
Turn to the experts. We did turn to the expert.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Today's Homeowner. And don't forget to comment, like, and hit the bell icon so that we can notify you when new videos are posted.
And don't go anywhere, click around and continue the home improving fun.